Today, I present to you a handful of Korean dramas with mature and interesting subjects. No, I'm not talking about dramas which have adult scenes or a lie, but simply talking about those dramas which are built around more serious and mature topics that we, as responsible adults, can enjoy. So forget about the high school romances, Cinderella stories, and the love-hate relationships where the couple doesn't even kiss until the second last episode. These dramas are here to show you their mature sides. Number 1. It's Okay, That's Love. Jang Jae-hyul is a mystery writer and radio DJ. He suffers from an obsession. Ji Hae-soo is going through her first year fellowship in psychiatry at the university hospital. She chose psychiatry because she doesn't want to perform surgeries. However, after she meets Jang Jae-hyul, her life goes through big changes. This drama talks about one of the pressing concerns of society today, that is, mental health. How little we know of it and how can we try to understand it better? It will undoubtedly pull your heartstrings as you watch its characters come together to comfort each other, support each other, and ultimately love each other. Number 2. Because This Is My First Life. Ji-ho is a single woman who is strong and determined. She is a writing assistant for dramas. Unfortunately, she has to leave her house and seeks other place to live. Her friends help her to find a roommate, and that roommate is Sehee. This drama is full of poignant and insightful lines that add significant depth to the characters as well as the story. Even simple ones are delivered in such a way that your heart is sure to be moved, and you can also learn a little bit about Korean culture with respect to matrimony and how it influences Korean girls. Number 3. My Ahjussi. My Ahjussi tells us the story of three middle-aged brothers who are enduring the weight of their lives and a strong, cold woman who has been living a hard life of her own as they come together in healing each other's past scars. Dark and beautiful, and at the same time, warm and beautiful. This is all about the drama and is definitely a must-see. Number 4. Sky Castle. A satirical drama that closely looks at the materialistic desires of the upper-class parents in South Korea and how they ruthlessly secure the successes of their families at the cost of destroying others' lives. Number 5. Romance is a Bonus Book. Cha Il-ho is a successful and handsome writer who is also the youngest chief editor at a publishing company. He has a calm demeanor and remains reasonable at work. He then becomes involved in the life of his childhood friend, Kang Ding-lee, who was once a popular copywriter. She is now divorced, single mother, unemployed and struggling in life, though still attempting to find a job. But even with her once good career, she cannot. This is a very beautiful drama with good acting skills and a different storyline. It also has a lot of character development and each character is going to leave you with a good life lesson. Number 6. When the Camellia Blooms. The simple plot of a misfortune magnet single mother who decided to begin her life on her own in a small town has moved to a plot that does not have multiple bends. Nevertheless, the unfolding of how she found the courage to be a better version of herself through the support of her avid suitor turned boyfriend and neighborhood friends made the story very engrossing. Number 7. Crash Landing on You. It tells the story of two star-crossed lovers, a South Korean heiress and a North Korean elite who also happens to be an army officer. One day, while paragliding, Yoo Se-ri has an accident caused by strong winds, leading her to crash land in North Korea, where she meets Ri Young-hyuk, a North Korean army officer who agrees to help her return to South Korea. Over time, they fall in love, despite the divide and dispute between their respective countries. Number 8. Something in the Rain. Yoo-jin Ah is a single woman in her 30s. She works as a supervisor at a coffee company. Yoo-jin Ah is an easygoing person but she feels empty inside. Seo Joon-hee is the younger brother of her best friend Seo Kang-soon. He comes back to South Korea after finishing work abroad. Yoo-jin Ah, though he was just a childish guy, he appears different to her now. Number 9. My Wife's Having an Affair This Week. Do Hyun-woo, A 10-year veteran producer believes that his wife, young So-yoon is having an affair. They have been married for 8 years in what he believed was a strong relationship until he catches on to a sign that his wife is on the verge of cheating. This pushes him to talk with anonymous people on online social networks to figure out what to do and try to save his marriage. This series handles a sensitive topic in a way that's thoughtful and doesn't rely too much on emotional blow-ups or bickering between the main couple. And while it's definitely a tearjerker at times, it does have comedic moments peppered throughout to lighten the mood as Yoon-woo tries to restore what once was. Number 10. A Gentleman's Dignity. This drama will tell the story of 4 men in their 40s as they go through love, breakup, success and failure. The story includes a romantic relationship between Kim Do-jin, an architect with a scathing tongue, and a strict high school teacher, Seo Yi-soo, who moonlights as an umpire at an amateur baseball game. This drama is pretty silly and is by far the least mentally stimulating of the bunch. Although it revolves around a group of men in their 40s, it often feels more like watching a band of teenage boys as they ogle at women and behave in other childish ways. Number 11. Misty. Gu Hai-ran is an ambitious anchorwoman for the popular news show News 9. She's passionate about her job and doesn't stop until she gets what she wants. One day, she meets an old lover and his wife and gets tangled in a murder case. Her husband, Kang Tae-woo, who is a public defender, decides to defend his wife and fix their failed marriage. Number 12. One Spring Night. Feeling trapped in a stale 4-year relationship and reluctant to take the next step into marriage, Lee Young-in stumbles into Yoo Ji-ho's pharmacy one morning, nursing a hangover after a night of drinking with a friend. As she tries to reassemble herself before going to work, Young-in discovers that she has forgotten her wallet and cannot pay. Ji-ho kindly helps Young-in despite her prickly personality. What begins as an innocent daily interaction develops into a deeper attachment as the two find themselves drawn towards each other. They embark on a secret friendship while navigating the minefield of familial and societal expectations. Number 13. Mother. A young girl named Haina is abused by her mother, Ja-young. Although she's not okay, she tells other people that she's alright. Soo-jin is a temporary teacher at the elementary school where Haina attends. Soo-jin is aware of her situation and decides to become her mother. Number 14. The World of the Married. A respected doctor believes she has a perfect life thanks to his loving husband, son and everyone around her. But soon she suspects that his husband is cheating on her and finds out a terrible secret involving her friends that give her the shock of her life. Number 15. Go Back Couple. Choi Ban-doo and Ma Jin-joo are both 30-year-old married couple. Choi Ban-doo has been burdened with being the breadwinner and Ma Jin-joo is a housewife with low self-esteem. Even though they loved each other when they were married, they now hate each other. They both regret marrying at such a young age. The couple travels through time and find themselves as a 20-year-old university student where they met for the first time. That's all for today, folks. These recommended dramas are more mature and on a serious subject, but any person of any age can definitely enjoy them. But mostly, we, the young grown-ups, enjoy them a little more. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.